Good Sunday afternoon, guys. Hello, how are you? If you are new, please hit that subscribe button. If you are not still, please hit that subscribe button. And make sure that you hit that uh button that lets you know when I upload a new video, which is not often, but it's okay. But today, guys, I have a Sunday rant. Okay, I got a little bit of it out of my system while I was watching the video. So I was watching Liv Life's husband because they are still married. There has been no finalized divorce. So Liv Life's husband. And I've been watching the foolery all morning. I've been watching their, you know, life play out on this platform all morning long. And, you know, I was all for Jerrod. Listen, I'm all for someone, whether it's a man or a woman. If you are in a relationship and you are not happy, I am all for you. And especially if it's toxic, guys, especially if it's toxic, and especially if there's kids involved, I am all for you leaving the relationship and moving on. I'm all for it, you know. So, um, I'm not here to be biased against a man. That's not what this is about. Because, like I said, I was with you, Jerrod, up until this point. Okay, so I'm watching the foolery play out. You know, her videos, her lives, and then his um people replaying his Instagram live. So I'm thinking that it's over with, and I go on and I'm on YouTube, and here is a new live that I have not seen, but this is the first live I saw was just a voice live. It wasn't one that I actually saw that someone replayed, but this one is him talking, and I can see his face, and he's laying in the bed beside his now girlfriend, you know, and so he starts his ranting, and he's talking about the car incident with her mom and everything that happened. I'm not going to go through all that, guys, because that's not important, not to me. So he's, talking about all of that. Then he starts talking about her, and he says he doesn't know why his name is always in her mouth, you know, and why she's already always worried about him, which I have the answer to that, because first of all, honey, you are her husband and you belong to her, regardless of whether you want to be there or not. And if you're there or not, you are still her husband and you belong to her, hun. So that solves that problem right there, since you didn't know the answer to that, Um, so anyway, but like I said, I'm all for you moving on. He said he moved on because it was toxic relationship, And if you want to hear more about their story, then go over to Liv's Life channel and you can hear the story from beginning to end. Watch her videos. I'm not about to go through everything that happened, you know, during up until this time. That's not why I'm here. I'm here because as he's ranting, he says that you have a man, let your man take care of you financially, And okay, I'm listening. Then he says, let him take care of your bills and stuff. Just call me when my kids need something. So that there is now is where I have a problem. Okay. And it's not just with him, it's with any parent, male, female, whatever, who lives outside of the home of their children. Okay. This is where the issue came in, And I even tell my sons, I have 4 sons. 3 are grown adults and in their 20s and 30s, and one is 9 years old. But here's the problem with here became the problem. If you are an adult you work or wherever you get your income, however you make your income, it doesn't matter. You go out and buy yourself drawers, socks, t-shirts, clothing, and everything that you need or everything that you want for your body to keep you groomed. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you need, shoes, slippers, whatever. You know what it is that you need to take care of yourself. Haircut, hairdos. You know that you need this for yourself. It's plain common sense that your children also need these things. So then my thing is, why should I have to call you and tell you that your children need these things? Because if you need them for you, then you know your children need them for themselves. So the only reason why you should call me and ask me anything about what they need is the size. That is it. Because you don't live with them, so you may not know what their size is. So you may, after a few months, kids grow fast. So you may need to call and be like, what size does he wear or what size does she wear? That is the only thing that, you should call in regarding, you know, what they need. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, you know, people get it misconstrued when it comes to this type of thing. You know, that grieves my soul. Okay? It really does. It really grieves my soul when people, it just does something to me. It angers me to hear a grown person who has children outside the household say, what do my kids need? You know that what they need because you know what you need. Okay? And I don't care what I'm doing with your child in the home. You know outside of the home what you need, so you know what they need. Okay? And I say that because through experience, and I always tell you guys, I only speak through experience. I never ever talk about anything I have not experienced. So I'm going to use myself as an example in my relationship with my first two children and their father. You know, it came to a point where, as they started getting older, he knew he needed underwear, socks, t-shirts, and all those things. So he started buying them for his children. I didn't have to call him and ask him because first things first, I don't feel like I need to call you for anything. You know that these kids exist. So if you want to take care of them, you take care of them. That's between you and God. I'm over here doing my job because they're with me. So I'm taking care of them. So I wish I would call you and ask you for anything. And not a dime, not a penny. Okay? I'm not asking you for anything. So therefore, because I should not have to, first off, you know that your children exist. Period, point blank. Okay? You are not putting your kids first, or you're not caring about the welfare of your children if you telling me I need to call you and tell you what your children need. Nope. There's no way, because kids can't not have too many clothes, underwear, socks, t-shirts, shoes. They just can't have too many. Okay? So therefore, I'm not calling you for anything. And I tell my sons the same thing. I have one son who is not living in the household with his children, and I tell him the same thing. You're not going to call me and tell me you'll send what they need, because first of all, outside parents supporting your children is just not clothes. They can't eat clothes. They can't eat shoes. They can't eat underwears. They just can't eat that stuff. Okay. Um, they need electric. They can't wash with they need water. They need hot water. They need gas. They need electric for lights. The clothes are not going to light up to get them lights to move around their home. You understand what I'm saying? And the clothes are not going to put a roof over their head. So let's get this straight, guys. Everyone out there who is an outside parent. This is the reason why they created child support, because people get it so twisted in thinking that clothes, shoes is child support. That is not child support. That's part of child support, as well as the parent that has the children in the home who's taking care of them has to keep a roof over their head and has to make sure they clothed, fed, and all that kind of things. So do you. That is your responsibility also. So this is where child support comes in. This is why they don't accept receipts. This is why they don't care about receipts and things that you bought, because and they say they're only gifts, because that stuff is not going to keep a roof over their head. You understand? That's not going to give them warm water. It's not going to give them electricity. It's not going to give them food. It's not going to give them the things that they need to grow, to be good people, that to be healthy. It's not going to give them the things everything that they need, So for you guys to keep on saying, just call me when they need something, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. You need to put money in the mama's hand. However you got to do it, whether it's child support, a money order, a cashier's check. However you got to do it. I don't know, Venmo, Cash App, however you need to do it. This is the way you take care of your children. It doesn't matter what she's going to do with the money. That's not your problem. And this is another thing where a lot of people are so concerned with what the parent is going to do with the money because she's getting her nails done or she's getting her hair done. Have you noticed that, even though you're not giving her money, she's still getting her nails done? Have you noticed that? So why should that be an issue when it comes to you giving her money for your children? She's already doing those things. You understand what I'm saying? But she's exhausting all her funds to do these things. So if she's asking you for money, she doesn't want to sit around broke, because she's making sure that your children have everything that they need. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, clothes and shoes is not all they need. Period. Toys, electronics, that's not all that they need. Kids need more. So please, parents outside of the home, stop with the call me and let me know what my kids need. Please stop it, because it's not. It's not it. It's not it. And then another thing that bothered me about this rant that he was going on is because he has his girlfriend laying right beside him. And as she's saying her little stuff in the background, but as she's laying beside him, and I'm speaking as a woman, as she's laying beside him while he's talking, he starts talking about her having a man. Now I got an attitude, because why should that be an issue to you? Why should her having a man be an issue to you? And she's like, all right, now hang up the phone, because now she's probably feeling some kind of way. She's like, okay, now in the live. And he's like, no, I need to say this. I need to, no, because now you making it very clear that you're not taking care of your kids and stuff, not because of call me when you need it, you don't want to give her the money. You're making it clear that because she's your wife and you still have feelings for her and you don't want her with anyone else. This is, and like she said, you are angry because she's happy. Ask me how I know. I've experienced this. That's right. I have already experienced this. You understand? Now it became clear to me. He is upset because she's happy. She's moving on with her life. She's right. How I know? Because I have experienced it. Okay? Some men do become, they want you to be by yourself. Like she said, he wants her to be crying over her. He doesn't want her to be happy, because Olivia lives like she reminds me a lot of myself at her age, you know. And a lot of times, and I'm not saying it's wrong, because when I look back at my age, I wasn't with my kid's father. And when I wanted to be in a relationship, I took on a relationship, but I made sure I took care of my children, and they always came first. And my children will tell you that in their grown adult years. And so it's nothing wrong with her having a relationship for herself. She's young. Why should she be alone? You understand what I'm saying? So I understand that. You know, I don't understand man back to back, but I do understand why should you be alone. You know. But anyway, I'm not here trying to judge anybody. I just do not want to, I just want to correct the parents that are not in the household and let you know how silly you sound. You sound real silly, son, daughter. You sound real silly talking about call me when they need something, because that should never be something that comes out your mouth. No other parent should not call you when the children need something, first off. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I've always looked at it like they came out of my body. They belong to me. It doesn't matter who went have it, they belong to me. So it's my job to provide them with whatever they need while they're with me. And that's it. You know why? Because I don't have to worry about what you're not doing. I don't have to, and this is what I want her to get past. But she is not that she can get past, because actually they're both still feeling each other. They're married. This is a divorce. A separation and a divorce is a tough thing to go through. I'm upset that they're playing it out on the internet for everyone to see, because that's really personable and that's no one's business. you know but since they're on here making it our business, I decided that I need to come on here and I need to do my rant. So all the people out here saying, "Oh, she can just, or he can just call me when they need something." No, no one should have to call you. Period. Pooh. So thank you guys for listening and taking the time to listen to my rant. This is my Sunday rant, because that really pissed me off. Okay, that really did make me angry. Because I'm not going to tell you anything that I wouldn't tell my own child, and I tell my own child the same thing. Okay. All right. So, but as I was saying about the woman that's laying next to him, you know, since you want to be in this relationship with this married man, are you encouraging this man to take care of his children? Are you encouraging this man to give her something? No, you're not. And I know it's not your business because that's his wife, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to lay with a man who's not doing anything for his children. I'm sorry. It's not happening. We're not laying together if you can't do anything for your children. Period. Because how does that make me look as a woman? You know, I don't want a man who doesn't take care of his children. I don't want to be with a man who's not going to take care of his responsibility, period. You know? So, I don't, sis should be over there encouraging him to take care of his children. You know? I mean, I know they going through a rough time right now, but sis should also know that, you know, he needs they need not to be in a relationship with anybody till they get that together. But to each his own. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. But that's all for my Sunday rant. Thank you so much for listening, guys. And you listening on the back play. Thank you so much. And again, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you think, how you feel. And I'll talk to you down below. Until next time, remember, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.